Yes, hi, Triza. This is Ray, and I wanted to go over some few key points regarding your email setup with your new website. Since your hosting that I already set up for you, I got you in for a 1 year free hosting plan, standard business hosting plan. You get POP email accounts. You get 10 email accounts free with your plan as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set up those email accounts and how to access those email accounts through Outlook and through webmail. Now this is your website. What you want to do is you want to do all of this. You want to create email accounts in your control panel. So let's say you want to create an email account for Nate. What you do is you just do it through your control panel. Your hosting plan has a control panel, and the control panel basically is your website /C panel. And I'm going to email this to you as well. So completetaxadvantage.com /C panel. That will take you to this page right here. What you want to do is put in your username, and then you put in your password. And I'm not going to repeat the password here. I've already emailed it to you. Now, if you get a page like this when you first try to log into your cPanel, that's normal. That's okay. The reason is that your website does not have a secure certificate. A secure certificate is usually for websites that sell items or collect payments online. So in your case, you don't really need one. But the server itself has a secure certificate. However, since you don't have one for your specific domain, you're going to get this message. And this message basically is telling you that, hey, this site, you're accessing a back panel feature such as webmail or control panel, and it's not secure. So it's just asking you to confirm, and that's totally normal. That's okay. So you want to click I understand and then add exception. Once you get to this page, you want to put in your username and password, click login, and once you log in, you're going to be taken to your control panel. Now, your control panel has a lot of features. You're probably not going to use 90% of them. The features you're going to use most are email accounts to create email accounts, autoresponders. That's basically if you want to have an automatic reply go out when someone emails you. What you do is you create an email account such as Teriza@completetaxadvantage.com, and then you go here under autoresponder, and you basically will set up an autoresponder for that email. For example, Teriza, and we'll put Teriza at completetaxadvantage.com, and we'll do email received, and then we can do I have received your email, please allow 24 hours for a reply. Okay, now what I'm basically doing is I'm setting up your email account, which already has to be created. So this email account has to be created already. What I'm doing is I'm setting up your email account to spit back this automatic email reply whenever someone emails them or emails you. And that's just a nice little feature. So, you know, for example, if you want to set up this automatic reply to go out each time someone emails you, you can set it up here and then click create, and that way every time someone emails you, they get a reply back automatically. So that's something you can use or not. It's up to you. So that's just one of the features in your hosting plan. The other feature that you have that I'll go over with you is forwarding. So for example, if you want to create an email account here, such as, you know, Teriza@completetaxadvantage.com, and you want to set that to forward emails to another email account, such as your personal email, you know, maybe you have a Yahoo or a Gmail, you can do that. That way, whenever someone sends you an email to your business account, you get a copy of it in your personal account letting you know that, hey, you have an email you need to reply to. And that prevents you from having to check 2 email accounts every day. So it's just little convenience features. And then here you have basically, these tools aren't really very useful. They're just very basic SEO tools. Your website, I already worked in the basic SEO 101, things like proper title tags, meta descriptions. So I've already taken care of basic SEO. But these tools here, these traffic logs, these basically tell you how many visitors you're getting by the day, by the hour, by the minute, which pages of your website are most popular, how many minutes somebody stays on your website. Really nice statistical tools on your traffic. Um, and so, and then you have stuff like this, which you'll never, I don't ever suggest you adjust any of your database settings or your software and services. Basically, again, you'll be spending most of your time here under mail, creating email accounts, creating autoresponders, forwarders, and also maybe once every couple of months you'll log in and analyze your traffic and see how much traffic you're getting. If you really want to learn what every one of these features does and you have a lot of time, you can go here under video tutorials. And under video tutorials, you will have a ton of videos showing you basically everything that you're, all the features of your hosting panel and how to use all of the features. So you can see here all these videos. All right. So that's something you can decide to do or not. Again, most people, 90% of the time is spent either here or here. And I don't suggest you adjust any of these other settings, such as databases, software that's running on your site, etc. Normally, I don't even give clients access to the control panel. I ask them if they need email accounts set up and things like that, that they just email me or the support email account, and we'll do it for them. But I just wanted you to have full access to your control panel. I think that you'll like it, so I wanted to give you the username and password. So now that I've gone over your user panel, let me go here to email accounts. Now I've already set up an email account for you, okay? Teresa@CompleteTaxAdvantage.com. Let's say you want to set up one for Nate. Just put in, that's the email you want for her, put in a temporary password, and hit create. And that's it. You've created a new email account. And then if you go here under configure email account, it'll tell you how to configure your Outlook. All right, but I'm going to show you how to configure Outlook right now anyways. So you can set up email accounts for all your team members. Let me go ahead and delete Nate's. You can do that yourself if you want to set up an email account. Now, let me show you the neat thing about your website. You have the option of checking your email. You have the option of checking your email through webmail. So let's say you're at somebody's house, you're at another business, someone else's office, and you want to check your email, but you don't want to go through the trouble of setting up the Outlook and doing all that nonsense. You have webmail now. So you can just go to your website, do /webmail, and you'll be taken to webmail. Now again, if you get this message, just click I understand, add exception, confirm, and then you'll be taken to this page here, webmail. And what you want to do is you want to type in your email account. You want to type in your email account, type in your password, and you'll be taken to webmail. And this is basically like checking your email online, like with Yahoo or Gmail. You'll be presented with 3 email clients. I personally like Horde. I think Horde is the best out of the 3, the most feature packed. So click on Horde, and you'll be taken to an online webmail type service where you can send email, receive email. You can even have an address book, calendar. It's really, think of it like Outlook online. Now you'll want to go in under options, and you'll want to set up your options, such as your name as it appears on your outgoing email, the email address you want on the return email when you send email. So you go in here and set these up, very basic. So for example, I would put here Teresa, and then what I would do is I would put your return email like this, and then save options. And that's really the extent of the setup that you have to do. Now, what you can do is basically, you can go here, create a new email message, and send it out. All right? So what we can do is we can send an email to yourself and click send. And then you can go and you'll see that you have it in your email. So you see, it's really very simple to use webmail. Now you can also use Outlook. So you have the best of both worlds with this hosting plan. You can check your email on the go on any computer through webmail, or you can set it up through Outlook. Now here is how you want to set up your Outlook. I'm going to show you in this video how you set up your Outlook. You want to go to Tools. You want to go to Account Settings, or create an account if you're setting one up from scratch. And you want to make sure that your email is Teresa@CompleteTaxAdvantage.com. Your name as it appears on emails. Both incoming and outgoing is mail.completetaxadvantage.com. Okay? Both incoming and outgoing email. And then your username is your email account, but instead of the @ you put a plus, and then you put your password. Click remember password, click on more settings, go to outgoing, and you want to make sure my outgoing server requires authentication, and then use the same as my incoming. And then that's it. Really that simple. And then test. You'll see that you can send an email and receive. Both tests should be perfect. Now your Outlook is set up also. So not only do you have webmail, you have Outlook, and you can test it by sending yourself a test. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick test message here using Outlook, and you'll see that it goes through. And we'll do this one, we'll call it test, and we'll call it test. Click send. And usually it's faster than this, but because I'm recording, it's has a slight lag time. And we'll click send receive, and as you can see, the email has came in. Now, one thing to keep in mind, there you go, there's the email. So you can see that Outlook works too. Now, one thing to keep in mind with new hosting accounts is 9 times out of 10 with new websites and new hosting accounts, most of your email will initially go probably into the spam or junk email folder when you send and receive email. That's normal. That's just how new websites work, because you don't have a reputation built up on your domain name. The more emails you send, the quicker you'll build up your reputation for your domain, where your emails will go into the inbox. But most new websites, when first set up for the first few months, I would say 25% or so of the emails might go into spam. If people tell you, or if you get emails that go into the junk email folder, all you have to do is right click on it, go to junk email, and add sender's domain to save senders list. That way any email you get from CompleteTaxAdvantage.com will go into inbox. Now you may or may not notice an issue with email going into junk email or bulk email folders, but if it does, again, that's normal. Every time you set up a new website for the first few months, email deliverability goes up and down until that website's domain is registered across networks as being a safe domain, never a suspect of sending spam. So that's quite normal. But otherwise, your email is going to work perfectly with Outlook. I myself use Outlook sometimes and use webmail the other time. So there you have it. I just showed you how to set up Outlook. I just showed you your control panel and all the a slight sample of the neat things you can do with it. I suggest you go ahead and start setting up email accounts for your team members. And whenever you what you can do is you can log into your webmail and actually change your password. So anytime you create an email account for somebody, if they want to change their password, just tell them to log in through webmail and there will be an option to change their password. Otherwise, they're stuck with the password you give them. And this concludes this video. Thank you.